Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we are going to integrate SpaceX GraphQL API in a React application. So let's first understand what is GraphQL. So if I go to the official website, so GraphQL is a query language for a API and a runtime for fulfilling those query with your existing data. So GraphQL is basically a alternative approach to the REST API. So GraphQL is an alternative approach of the REST API because with the help of GraphQL, we can pull the data from a multiple data source in a single API call. So basically with the GraphQL, we make a single API request and we fetch a data from a multiple data sources. So overall, GraphQL API is very fast, flexible and developer friendly. Okay, so this is basic overview about the GraphQL, and in today's video we are going to use a SpaceX GraphQL API in our React application to display the last 10 space mission launched by the SpaceX company. So we are going to use a SpaceX GraphQL API. So you can see that we are going to use this SpaceX GraphQL API in our React application. So this GraphQL query basically responsible for fetching the last 10 space mission. So if I play this one, so it will basically execute this query and we will get a JSON response which contain last 10 space mission launched by our SpaceX. So we are going to use this GraphQL API and we will display all this last 10 space mission in a card component with the help of Material Design Bootstrap. So before we start implementing this small application, so if you haven't subscribed this channel, then please subscribe this channel and like the video as well. So let's jump into the VS Code and integrate this SpaceX GraphQL API in our React application. So guys, now I am in my Visual Studio Code and I have already created a project with the help of command nps create react app and your project name. So this project is already created. So before we do npm start, we need to install some packages related to the GraphQL. So first let's install those packages. So I'm going to install a package like Apollo client GraphQL tag to write a GraphQL query, and we are going to also use Material Design Bootstrap to show all the last 10 space mission launch in a card. So we are going to use Material Design Bootstrap here. So let's install mdb -react UI kit. Okay, so let's install these packages. So it's look like our package got installed now. So let's clear out this one and let's wait for the application load into the browser. Now our application load into the browser, you can see that here. So let's first remove the content that we have in our app.js file. So let's first remove this one and let's give here like GraphQL. Okay, some heading. Remove this logo, we don't need logo. So I'm just doing here cleanup. So let's delete this file, we don't need this one, and let's delete this test file as well. So let's click on delete, come to index.js file, and in this project we are using Material Design Bootstrap, so we need to bring the CSS file for our Material Design Bootstrap. So I'm going to paste one import statement here. So we need to bring this CSS file for this Material Design Bootstrap. Now let's go into the browser and check whether we have any issue or not. So it's look like we don't have any issue. So now we are going to configure our GraphQL in this project. So I'm going to create one folder with a GraphQL only, and inside that I'm going to have some file like index.js and queries.js. okay, and in index.js what we have to do, so first we need to bring Apollo client and in memory cache here. Okay, so from Apollo client we need to bring Apollo client and in memory cache. Now export const Apollo client Apollo client is equal to new Apollo client, and here we have to provide URI, and we can specify this URL because we are going to work with this URL. So let's specify here, and after that we have to do a cache here, new in memory cache. So why we are using here in memory cache? Because Apollo client stores the result of GraphQL in a normalized form. With this approach, it enables client to respond to future query for the same data without sending unnecessary network requests. And also, with the help of this in-memory cache, we don't have to depend on the Redux. So that's the reason we are using in-memory cache here. Now what we have to do? So let's go to the index.js file, and here we need to bring couple of things. So we need to bring Apollo provider from our Apollo client, Apollo provider, and we are also going to bring this Apollo client that we have created in this folder. So let's bring that one as well. So we are going to GraphQL folder, and from this we are going to bring our Apollo client, and we are going to wrap our app component with the Apollo provider. Okay, and we can just cut this one and we can paste it over here. And here what we have to do, so client is equal to Apollo client. Okay, so we are done with the basic configuration of GraphQL in this application. So the next thing, we have to write a query. So we need to bring GQL from our GraphQL tag in order to write GraphQL query. Now we have to do export const, and here I am going to define one constant. So get space mission. Okay, something like this I am going to define here, and we have to write GraphQL query here, and I am going to use here backtick with the opening and closing, and inside this I am going to write our query. So query, and we can give here method like get space mission. Okay, and we are going to fetch, so we are going to fetch last 10 space mission. So here we are going to provide the limit, so limit, and this will be the integer, and after that we are going to write like launch past. Okay, so this is the same name I am giving here which I have in this GraphQL API, launch past. Okay, so this is the same method I am giving here, and here we are going to have limit, and we can pass this $limit. Okay, and after that we have to specify what we need from this GraphQL API. So we just wanted mission name. Okay, so you have to provide the exact name, whatever the name is given over here. So we need mission name, we need launch site, and we need this one as well, ships. Okay, so we have to provide like the same way in our VS Code as well. So it will be mission name, after that we need launch site, and inside that we have site name long. Okay, after that we are also going to need rocket name. So rocket name is present in rocket object, so rocket name, and we are also going to need images. So images present in the ships array of object, so ships, and we just need image. Okay, So we are done with this GraphQL query. Now we have to make a GraphQL API request in this index.js file. So here I'm going to define JavaScript class. Okay, so first I need the query from this query.js file. So import from queries. So we need to bring that constant, that is get space mission, and that's it. Now I'm going to create a class, a basic JavaScript class here. So class space service, and here we are going to use async get space mission, and I'm going to give here limit 10 because we wanted last 10 space mission. So limit will be 10 here, and we are going to use try catch. So in try const response is equal to await Apollo client dot query, and inside that we are going to pass here query, and this constant we have to provide get space mission, and we are using one variable here, that is limit, so we have to specify that one as well. So limit, and after that what we have to do, so first I'm going to check here, like if you don't have any response, if you're not getting any response data, then I'm just going to throw an error here. So throw new error, and we can just specify a message like cannot get rocket launches list. Okay, something like message I can give here. We can return here, return response dot data dot launch passed. Okay, and we have to also work on this catch block as well. So if you have any kind of error, so just throw error. Okay, now we can do like export default new space service. Now let's format this one. So we have created this space service with the help of GraphQL. Now we have to use this service in our component. So let's go to the app.js file. So first we are going to verify whether the service which we have written over here, it is working or not. So what I'm going to do, so we can import like space mission from our GraphQL. Okay, and we can first verify whether this is working or not. So let's bring from a React use state and use effect. So use state and use effect, and I'm going to define state here like data set data. This will be empty array, and I'm going to write one function load space mission. Okay, and inside that we are going to have like space mission and await. Then I'm going to use this space mission dot get space mission, and here we are going to pass 10 because we wanted last 10 space mission. So after that we can do like set data. After that we can do like space missions. Okay, now we have to write one use effect here, So use effect, and we can write this function load space mission, and here we can put one console dot log, so we can verify whether we are getting our data or not. So let's go into the browser, refresh this one. So we got some issue here, can't resolve GraphQL. So we are getting that error because we haven't installed the GraphQL initially. So let's install the GraphQL as well. So let's install GraphQL, and let's wait for the package installation. So our package got installed, and let's go into the browser. So now we don't have any issue. So if I open the console, so now you can see that we are able to fetch the last 10 space mission from this GraphQL API. So we have got this last 10 space mission. Now we have to display this data in a card using the Material Design Bootstrap. So let's do that one. So let's go to the app.js file here, and here first I'm going to bring some component from our MDB React UI kit, that is Material Design Bootstrap, and I need the components like MDB card, then MDB card body, MDB card title, then MDB card text, then we need MDB card image and MDB container and MDB row. Okay, so this all component we need from our Material Design Bootstrap. So let's format this one, and what we have to do next. So the next thing, let's get rid of this thing, and I'm going to use first MDB container. Okay, and inside this I'm going to provide some inline styling. So I'm just going to paste some inline styling here. So I have pasted some inline styling over here, and after that I am going to render all the last 10 space mission in a card. So data dot map item, we can have index as well, and here I am going to use MDB card. So inside fragment I am going to use MDB card, and first I am going to provide the key here so that we don't get any warning in a console. Then I am going to provide inline styling again here with some max width. So max width I am going to give here 22 rem, and max height I am going to give here 24 rem. Okay, now here I am going to use MDB card image to display the image. So what we have to do now, so you can see that here we have to display the image that we have in our SIFs array of object. So I'm going to display only the first image. So I'm going to use the 0th index, and I'm going to display this image. So, and here we have to do item, then item dot SIFs, and we just wanted to target the 0th index of this SIFs array of object, then item dot SIFs. So we have to target like this, otherwise we will get error dot image. Okay, so if we have that one, then we are going to display the image, and in case if you don't have any image, so if you look at this data, so in some data we don't have the images under the SIFs array. So I'm just going to paste a default image here. So I'm just going to paste a image URL if you don't have any image. Okay, So here we have missed one bracket, I guess. Now here I'm going to use MDB row first. So, and inside this MDB row, I'm going to cut all this piece of code, and I'm just going to paste it over here, and I'm going to have a heading here. So this heading I'm going to give here, because we are integrating SpaceX GraphQL API. So let's first check whether our image is getting displayed or not. So you can see that we have got our images here. Now we have to display some description about each mission. So after that, what we have to do, so we can specify position will be top, and in alt we can give here like item dot mission name. Okay, now after this image we are going to have MDB card body, and inside this I'm going to have some content. So MDB card title, and I'm just going to display here mission only. So mission name I'm just going to display here in a title. Now we are going to have MDB card text, MDB card text, and inside that I'm going to display the site name. So item dot launch site dot site name long. Okay, so let's format this one. Okay, so let's save this one and let's go into the browser. So now you can see that we are able to display some detail as well related to each mission. So we have successfully able to integrate SpaceX GraphQL API in this React application, and I hope you have learned how to integrate a GraphQL API in a React application. So thank you so much guys for watching this video, and if you like this video then please press the like button and subscribe my channel if you find out that video is useful. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye and take care.